Hi, I know it's been a while since I've done anything, and I'm actually still unpacking the house, so there are boxes everywhere, but I had a couple games show up in the mail this week, and thought I'd just do a quick unboxing. The first one in this game here is Masque of the Red Death, based on Edgar Allan Poe's short story of the same name. It's by IDW Games. It's designed by Adam Wise, and the art is by Chris Grimley. This is the Kickstarter Deluxe version. I believe the difference between this and the regular version will be the box, and that it'll just have standees instead of miniatures. Basically, it's a 4 to 7 player game. It takes 60 to 90 minutes, they say. And basically, you're a bunch of nobles at a party during the plague, and you're running around getting fame, rumors, trying to be more popular. And then ultimately at midnight, the Red Death starts coming around, and you want to be where he's not so that you're the last one that he doesn't find. And you set up your rooms so that you don't meet him and therefore don't die. And if you're the last one who's not dead, you win, I think. I haven't played it yet, but I think that's basically it. So as for the unboxing, I don't know how well you can see it, but the box is pretty awesome. It's really quite beautiful game. I already took the cellophane wrap off when I realized I should probably do an unboxing here. And this was the back panel. This is pretty much where I got everything I just told you. The box, it's one of those magnetic boxes that just kind of opens up. Again, more art on the side. Look at that. And it's got a lot of embossing, which is nice. Inside cover does come with a rule book, of course, like they all do. And art is sort of Tim Burton-esque in nature. This must be the board. So it's pretty standard. Four-part folding board. So several rooms, and you go around the rooms. I don't know all the details yet. I do know that once it gets to be midnight is when the Red Death starts coming, and you track it along here. For the minutes, this version came with a art print, so I don't believe that will be in the regular version, but it's kind of neat. Let's see what we have here. This is the clock tower standee. Only has one hand on the clock, it looks like. I do like that they use these kinds of papers, because I like to put things back in their wrappers when I'm not playing. I assume that's to mark through the time. And okay, stick that off to the side over here. Looks like standees. These must be your markers for along the popularity board. It's like fairly decent sized cardboard. They're very well printed. Does not look to be any major misprints. Oh, wait a minute, these must be the meeples to represent you. I know you have popularity, and you use these to scout around the board. Meeple stands. Invitations, my understanding is these have no purpose during the game, they're just for fun. But they have each of the attendees. That's right. I remember reading in the comments that they're going to send out a reprint, but they have a misname for one of them. Yes, this Duchess has the wrong name, but there's no purpose for these in the game anyway. They're just for fun. All right, see what these are. These are your player boards. I think when you die, you flip over and you become dead. Edgar Allan Poe. So again, they're pretty nice. They're very thick. I like the artwork. I got this mostly for the artwork, to be honest. I generally play just single player games, but maybe I can convince my wife and kids to play this one too. These are your player screens, so you can hide what you're doing from the others. Each player gets a screen. These must be all your action cards. Unpacking boxes does have the advantage of lots of box cutters around. They have a nice feel, a little bit thin, I think, but again, it's the same artwork that goes through. These are all the different actions you can take to try and increase your standing. So those are the action cards. These have the different colors are for different rooms. I guess this is where you plan on moving. My understanding of the game is, and don't hold me to this, is you could change your plan all around up until midnight, and once midnight comes, you have to, where you're going to be in your rooms is all planned out, and you can't change it. And then it does have some miniatures in the deluxe version. I don't know that that'll be in the regular version. I don't know what the MSRP is going to be. Here's the Red Death. Don't know if I'm going to paint these or not. I'm actually kind of impressed. The standees have the same feel of the artwork. It actually came through pretty well. This has been a very short unboxing. I'm going to go through these real quick. Once I play the game, I'll come back with some impressions of it. But I have to say, this is it's a very nice game. The components are all well done. Great artwork. Standees or miniatures, either one, I think would be absolutely fine. Like I said, I don't know what the MSRP is going to be on these. The Kickstarter version, I think, was $60. So without the miniatures, it should be a good bit less than that, I would think. But, you know, and the last one, and that's not bent. It's supposed to be that way. I see it in the picture. So it's all that very kind of twisty, sort of like Nightmare Before Christmas meets a board game with an Edgar Allan Poe story. But anyway, that is Masque of the Red Death. I actually am looking forward to playing it. I love Edgar Allan Poe stories, so I couldn't turn this one down. So anyway, let's see what other games I've had pop up in the mail here in a bit. But hey, until next time, thanks for watching. Happy gaming.